Great products, low prices, helpful service. That's Harris Ace Hardware. Harris Ace is your place for Yeti coolers, Traeger grills, Costa DeMar sunglasses, Calcutta Renegade coolers, plus Harris Ace is your hometown dealer for yellow wood treated lumber. Harris Ace will not be undersold on price, so you know you're getting the best price at Harris Ace. Your favorite place for hardware and lumber supplies is Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street in Jessup.
It's time now for a look, ladies, on local sports. Begin with recreation soccer as 3 Wayne County soccer teams crowned state champions over the weekend. The U8 co-ed team, state champions, they defeated Bremen 4-zip in the championship game. They shut out Calhoun 2-zip. The 10 under co-ed team, also state champions, they defeated Grady 4-3, then won over Murray County 3-2, and then won the state title game over Jackson by a score of 7-3. And also state champions, the 12 and under co-ed team, defeated Grady 5-1, then beat Grady in the title game 2-1. So 3 state champions over the weekend for Wayne County Recreation Soccer. The U8, the U10th, and U12 co-ed teams, all state champions. U14 co-ed team lost to Dalton in Dalton 5-zip. U10 girls hosted here in Wayne County lost to Irwin County by a score of 2-1. Varsity basketball teams in action over in Long County on Friday. The girls remain unbeaten, ranked in the top 10 in Class 5A. They win 49-22 over the Lady Blue Tide. The girls back in action Tuesday night over at Pierce County. The boys lost in overtime to the Blue Tide. Final score at Long County wins at 51-49 in OT. Boys also in action Tuesday over at Pierce County. This road trip continues this weekend as both teams will be in action Friday and Saturday. Friday at Dodge, Saturday over at Brantley County. Varsity girls will be hosting a Christmas tournament. The dates for that are Thursday and Friday, December 19th and 20th. We'll have more details on that tournament as the date nears. Wrestling team back in action at home tomorrow. They'll host 3 teams, Appling, Charlton, and Jeff Davis. Matches begin around 4:30 at the old Martha Rawls Smith Gymnasium. High school swim team in Douglas Saturday. The boys finished second. The team finished 7th out of 12 teams. The men's 200 medley relay team qualified for state, finishing second. The team consists of Luke Hendricks, Robert Headley, Braxton Westbury, and Benjamin Thomas. Men's freestyle relay team missed out by qualifying for state by 0.03 seconds. That team, Andrew Garrido, Robert Headley, Braxton Westbury, Benjamin Thomas. The men's 400 freestyle relay team placed 5th. Jack Trabnell, Anthony Meadors, Corey Foster, Andrew Garrido. Individually, Robert Headley second in the 100 breast and third in the 100 free. Luke Hendricks third in the 500 free, 5th in the 200 IM. Benjamin Thomas third in the 50 free, 5th in the 200 IM. Braxton Westbury 8th in the 100 butterfly. Emmy Chalfont 8th in the 100 IM. Next meet for the swim team will be December 14th over in Waycross. State high school football championship games are set for this weekend. They'll be on TV Friday and Saturday on Georgia Public TV. 4 games Friday, 4 games Saturday. And 7A Saturday night, it'll be Lions taking on Marietta. Lions defeats North Gwinnett 49-28. Marietta beats Parkview 42-31. In 6A, Richmond Hill lost in overtime to Allatoona at home. The final score is 17-14. Allatoona will now play Harrison High School, who beat Tacula 38-7. In 5A, the University of Beaufort will play for another state title. They beat Jones County 29-zip. They'll play a very good Warner Robins team who beat up on Stars Mill 55-3. In 4A, Oconee County will play Blessed Trinity. Blessed Trinity won over Woodward Academy 46-21. And Oconee County beat Sandy Creek 35-28. In AAA, it'll be Cedar Grove taking on Crisp County. Cedar Grove beat GAC 28-18. Crisp County beat Jenkins 14-6. In AA, Dublin beat Thomasville 55-45. They'll play Brooks County, who beat Callaway 39-35. In Single A Public, Marion County beat Pelham 42-25. They'll play Irwin County, who beat Clinch 36-zip. In Single A Private, it'll be Eagles Landing Christian against Wesleyan. Wesleyan defeated Fellowship Christian 56-20. Eagles Landing won 21-7 over Holy Innocents. In championship weekend this Friday and Saturday, again, Georgia Public TV will televise all 8 games. Championship Saturday in college football, Georgia got whipped up by the LSU Tigers in the SEC title game. Final score 37-10. LSU moves back up to number 1 by the NCAA committee. They'll face Oklahoma in Atlanta in one of the playoff games. The other will have Ohio State, number 2, taking on number 3, Clemson. In the other semifinal, that game will be out in Arizona. Although the committee has Ohio State ranked number 2 and Clemson ranked 3rd, the odds makers in Vegas have Clemson listed as the favorite to win that game. Georgia, meanwhile, heads to the Sugar Bowl New Year's night, taking on Baylor. Georgia Southern fans head to Orlando. They'll play in the FBC Cure Bowl on December 21st at 2:30 against Liberty University. Some other bowl matchups. The Rose Bowl has Wisconsin against Oregon, Orange Bowl, Virginia and Florida, Cotton Bowl, Memphis, Penn State, Tennessee in the Gator Bowl taking on Indiana. Outback Bowl has Minnesota against Auburn. Alabama plays Michigan on New Year's Day in the Citrus Bowl in Orlando. FSU in a bowl, they'll play the Sun Bowl against Arizona State. We'll look at some of the other bowl matchups later in the week. Coaching carousel underway. Over the weekend, Mike Norvell, who led Memphis to the title, will head to FSU. Lane Kiffin heads to Ole Miss. Sam Pittman leaves Georgia to become the head coach at Arkansas. And former Georgia offense coordinator, recently the head coach at Colorado State, who was released by Colorado State over the weekend, Mike Bobo, headed to Columbia, South Carolina, to join Will Muschamp's staff at South Carolina as their offense coordinator. Law thought he might be headed to Athens to be our offense coordinator, but Bobo headed to Columbia, South Carolina instead. NFL football, 3 weeks left before the playoffs. Both the Falcons and Jaguars out of the playoff picture. Falcons did beat the Panthers Sunday 40-20, while the Jaguars lost at home to the Chargers 45-10. This last 5-game losing streak, the worst in Jaguars' 25-year history. So they've lost all 5 games by 17 points or more. We'll hear from Coach Marrone and Calais Campbell tomorrow on sports as the frustration level continues in Jacksonville. Coach Marrone could be fired any day. Definitely gone at the end of the season. Other scores: Ravens 24, Bills 17, Browns over the Bengals 27-19, Packers over the Redskins 20-15, Vikings over the Lions 20-7, 49ers 48, Saints 46, Jets beat the Dolphins 22-21, Buccaneers 38, Colts 35, Denver over Texans 38-24, Titans over the Raiders 42-21, Chiefs down the Patriots 23-16, Steelers beat Arizona 23-17, Rams over the Seahawks 28-12, and tonight is the Giants and the Eagles. Eli Manning to get the start for the Giants since being benched earlier this year for the rookie Jones. Jones out with an injury, so Eli back in the saddle tonight for the G-Man on Monday Night Football. That's going to do it for latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day at this time by friends at Harris Ace Hardware.
Can you find it?